Hey everyone, welcome back to Iguana Gaming. I'm the Iguana, and today, guys, we are playing some ARK Survival Evolved Mobile Edition. Now today, we are back on the Patreon server, and as you can see, I have a new little companion. This is an otter that I bred up. Can I see if I can throw him off? There we go. I bred this otter up for Valentine's Day, dyed it pink, and I decided it would look extra cute. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a better look at him. I decided it would look extra cute if we put the little angel costume on him. So he does have a very good flak helmet on, and then he has this angel costume on top of that, which I think looks just incredibly adorable with this particular creature. So yeah, this is our new buddy, and it is a male, and he does need a name, guys. So if you have name suggestions for this otter, please leave them in the comments down below. And in the meantime, we are going to continue building on our swamp castle here. I am very, very excited about this. I do have both porches done, and we are about ready to start on the roof here, which makes me very, very excited. As you can see, we do have this porch done as well, and it is all railed off, so that is pretty much set. I did go ahead and close up this corner here and add a door and a little stairway as well, so we can kind of come out the back and go up this way if we need to. So it's pretty good so far. It's coming along. Now, unfortunately, we've had some issues with the trees basically getting destroyed on this particular, I don't know how to call it. They've been destroyed, basically. And so we no longer have any beautiful trees, which makes me incredibly, incredibly sad. So I think what we're going to do is actually destroy what we have here, and I'm going to make a little pond in the center of the base here, and we're going to use that as a way to irrigate probably some indoor flowers and absolutely for sure some other items that we're going to be needing, like maybe an industrial cooker and other things that need to be irrigated. I can't even think of what they are right now. I think it's mostly just an industrial cooker and flower pots. So I'm going to go ahead and destroy all of these stone railings, which will take a minute here. And then I don't want to destroy the foundation yet. I'm going to decide where exactly I want this pond to go. I kind of like the idea of it being in front of a window because that's just really pretty. But at the same time, I don't think it'll fit very well in front of a window. Like, this doesn't give me a lot of room to move around. So, yeah, it might have to be dead center of everything, which actually would be kind of cool. Oh, I didn't mean to throw the otter in the water. Alright, we'll just have to break this and get him out real quick. There we go. Be our friend. Oh, and the otter can hang out in the little pond as well. I think that'll be actually really cute. He'll just relax in there, and it'll be his little place. I think that'll be good. Alright, so, yeah, unfortunately this is kind of a problem because of that. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some foundations, because we will have to fill them in. And where are they? Here they are. We'll just grab a few, just in case. Just in case. Blah, getting stuck on everything. Now, I do like the way that green mossy stuff looks in the water, but I don't think we're going to be able to incorporate much of that into this pond, unfortunately. Alright, let's go ahead and fill this one in. Now, I'm kind of debating where exactly I want to put this, and I do actually kind of like the idea of it being just a small 4x4 area here. Let's see, do I have enough room with the griffin? I think I'll have enough room to go all the way around it with the griffin, which means I should have enough room to go all the way around it with other creatures as well. So I'm going to go ahead and destroy these foundations. So it's just going to be a small 4x4 pond in the center of everything, just to kind of give the place some character. Now, unfortunately, there's not really anything to recommend this other than that it's water, which is a little disappointing. We do have a rock here. But I don't think I like the rock. I don't like that rock at all. Beautiful. Okay. Cool. So we're just going to have this little pond. It's going to be there. It's going to hang out. I'm actually probably... Oh, you know what would look really cool? It's going to be a little swimming pool. that's what we're going to do. We're going to turn this into a tiny swimming pool for the otter. Since we can't have mangrove trees, we can't have nice things, we're going to do some clever stuff here. Can I open this? Yes, beautiful. This is exactly what I want. This is going to be a beautiful thing. I think it's going to look great. I'm going to be really happy with it. The otter's going to be happy, whatever we decide to name it. And, yeah, I think it'll be good. Beautiful. So you can just walk right in. No big deal. I'm going to go ahead and rail off the other 3 sides. But that way it's really easy to walk in and out. Not a big deal at all. Do I have railings in here? I have railings somewhere. I made a bunch of railings. I swear. Did I use them all? I might have used them all. I know I had them. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm losing my mind. I've been doing so much crafting and really so much gathering in general that I've kind of lost track of all of the things that I've made and not made. And I know that I made some railings because I put some railings out there. And I thought I had some on me. But it appears that that is not, in fact, the case. So I'll go ahead and take a few of these items here, which should be enough, and we'll just go ahead and craft up. We only need, like, 8's pushing it, but we'll go ahead and make 8. There we go. Man, I love how many, like, different types of designs I've had to do on this building, just because things keep getting destroyed. Capros have destroyed my windows at least once, so that's been kind of an issue. Yeah, it's been fun trying to figure all of this out, but it's okay. It's coming along eventually, and I actually do really like. I like that. I like the way that it looks. He kind of gets to hang out in the water and have his little fun here. I'm pretty sure they don't actually use their oxygen meter, so he's going to hang out there in his little pond while we continue building because that's pretty adorable. I don't like that he bounces, but yeah, he's got a little swimming pool, and I think it's nice. Okay, so now to continue working on the roof, guys. So this is where the build is going to get a little bit tricky for me because I do have plans to build in kind of an interesting shape here. I don't want it to be a standard shape, and so I'm kind of going to be doing some crazy stuff with this, and I'm not really sure how I'm going to make it look yet. I've kind of got the barest visualization of it, and it's just not together in my head yet, so please bear with me for the next little bit of build here, and hopefully we can get this looking really, really good, but I guess we're gonna find out. So let's go ahead and grab a few walls because we will need those. Actually, no, put that away. I want to put all of these other items away that I'm not going to need because they'll just weigh me down. Grab some walls. I do have some sloped walls. Go ahead and put the foundations away as well. Okay, we'll equip these. And I believe I need more flat ceilings, so we'll grab a few more of those just to get started here. Hopefully this will work out as well as I'm thinking it will. Alright, so first off is going to be this funky corner here. So I do have sloped roofs on both sides, so I did go ahead and slope that up a little more. Now I'm debating whether I want to flatten it out for a layer here and then continue building up. I think that would look pretty cool, and it would give me an opportunity to place some turrets down just to kind of protect this whole base area, because if I don't do that, we're definitely going to have some issues with capros being in the area. They've already destroyed my glass windows more than once, so I definitely think I'm going to do that. Let me go ahead and hop off here, and I'm actually going to build that wall up. And so what I basically want is a ring of flat ceilings all the way around the base. I'm definitely floating over thin air here, and you know what? I'm going to roll with it. It's okay. I can fill in the walls later. Yeah, so this is going to be the idea, is I have this one flat layer. I'll be able to place turrets on it. They'll be able to shoot things in the nearby area, and that way I don't have to worry too much about losing creatures. So I like that idea quite a lot. It's going to add some decoration to the base as well, and it's going to be functional, which is the best kind of building to do, is when it looks good and it protects your base. I think that's a pretty great combination here. All right, I definitely need more ceilings, and I may have to even craft up more. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to craft up more. I'm actually just going to take all of those. Can you carry me still? Yes, we're good. Beautiful. It's actually really handy having this sloped ceiling here because it does make it easy to land up here, which has proven to be a problem in the past. All right, keep going. Not that one, this one. No, this one. There we go. Beautiful. All right, and we can continue building out this way. Yeah, so I think this is going to look okay. It's going to be a little bit of a shelf just to kind of make life easy, kind of keep things all sorted out and organized, and make sure everything is nice. Beautiful. Yeah, I like this. I like this quite a lot. So I'm basically going to have turrets pretty much at every corner, I think, and possibly in the middle. We'll kind of see where I decide to put all of those. I may even hide like an attic in this area so that I can keep a generator up and out of the way. I think that would look pretty good as well, but I'm not quite there yet. Okay. So from there, what I want to do is basically continue building up. So I don't have too much more room in terms of space to go up because these buildings only go 8 walls high when you're on stone. Can you not walk everywhere? That'd be great. Thank you. Yeah, these buildings can only go 8 walls high, and so I don't want to push it too far here. I don't even know if I can reach most of these snap points from the ground. It's going to be very difficult and tricky, but that is part of what makes ARK building so much fun, and I am out of walls. I know I have more walls as well. I have tons of stuff, and it's great. And I'm probably going to need to craft up more because even as I'm looking at this and saying I have tons, I'm realizing that probably isn't enough for the particular build that I have planned here. It's so high up there. There it is. Oh my gosh. This is a really tricky build at this height, but this is the last wall that's going to go in on this level. So 5 walls high, that is very, very high. And from there on out, I should be able to place them as I'm going along, which will be great. That'll make it a lot easier. There is a bit of a gap there, which is going to drive me kind of crazy. I might actually place a second set of ceilings there at some point just to cover up that gap, because that gap is very large, and it's just an artifact of the way that things have snapped onto walls here, and so it's... Yeah, oh, that's bad. It's a really big gap, and I don't like it, so I will fix that. I'll figure out a way to make that not happen. It's probably going to involve a second set of ceilings, which will maybe look a little bit funny, but maybe not. You never know, because I might hide it. I might hide it with a layer of flat ceilings to kind of make an attic area, so we'll see. Okay, so now the deal is that I want to continue building upwards a little bit, but now we're at an area where it can look really cool. So what I want to do is actually use greenhouse walls for this next layer. So it's going to be kind of a bunch of windows, I think, will look really cool. And that way we can kind of see out, we'll be able to see all of the turrets and things, and we can continue building from there. So there's going to be a nice, just kind of a nice way to let light in. I was going to say, are you moving? Because the griffin sometimes decides to walk around on me, and it makes me really nervous. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and come up here and land on our awkward sloped roof, but we are getting a little bit more room here, so that's good. And I want these to be facing outwards. Are you going to... Yeah, that one's facing correctly. This one's not. Okay, so that's going to be annoying. I'm going to have to flip every single one of these to make them fit correctly. But I do have a specific idea in mind for this, so I do want to make sure that these are facing the right way, which is kind of a pain. Ah. Well, I'll place that one. That'll be easy. Flip. There we go. Beautiful. I'm loving this so far. I think this is going to look really cool in the long run. I think it's just going to take a lot of time, and I'm probably going to have to make up a few more materials here in a few minutes, but we'll continue on with this build. I'll just keep going on one side so you guys can get an idea, then I'll go craft up the rest, and we will come back to finish it off. I think that'll work out really well. Can we turn that? Alright, almost. This is painful. Having to flip every single one of these walls is not fun. I don't enjoy it. I don't even understand it. I pressed it. There you go. You can do it. Oh my gosh. This is honestly not fun, but there we go. Cool. So yeah, this is the idea. There's going to be turrets set up along here. They won't be very accessible from the inside, but I think that's fine. That's not going to bother me very much at all. I might make it accessible at some point. I might replace one of these walls with like a door, possibly this one, so that it'll be easy to come out, run around, and check on all of the turrets and make sure everything is still going really well. But in the meantime, I think this is a really good start, and I like it very, very much. And so now the next stage is going to be building up a little bit more. So this is where I would probably add in that attic layer, I'm thinking. So I might fill all of this in with flat ceilings and maybe make a staircase at some point so we can come up to this level and look around. And then we're going to finish off the ceiling because we can't go too much higher either. Hey, someone's coming to visit. We can't go too much higher either because we are now currently at 6 walls, I believe. Yeah, 6 walls with these greenhouse walls. So we can only go 2 walls higher than this. So I am going to have to be very, very careful with making this next part of the ceiling low and kind of flat, but I'm hoping it'll still look really good. So that's going to be the true goal of this, is to make it look good while still keeping it kind of flat. So yeah, I'm debating whether I want to add in an attic layer, because I do like the way they look, but I also like being able to see down into the whole base, which is kind of nice. Maybe I'll make like a balcony. That could work. Yeah, I actually really like that idea. Maybe I'll make just like a balcony. So I think I'm going to make one over here. And I will need more ceilings, obviously. But the idea is going to be, I'll fill in this first part of maybe like the first 3 rows of this up to this second set of windows here will be all balcony, so that I have basically a landing to come up to. I'll be able to look down, see the pond, kind of look at the base a little bit, but I'll have a little bit of a walkway up here, maybe a little bit of storage, maybe even I'll keep the bed up here. So I think that'll work. It'll be a cool design. I'll make it happen, guys. Oh man, my building is definitely very haphazard, but I think in the long run it's going to be okay. It's going to turn out fine. I wish my griffin wouldn't move like that. It'd be great. Can you stay? Okay, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and take a quick look at the materials I have left. I think I am mostly out of things. Yes, I am definitely mostly out of things. All I have left are some greenhouse structures. I'm definitely going to need more walls. And I do have enough stuff to craft a few more ceilings, but not quite enough to finish it off. So I'll bring you guys back in a few minutes when I have brought over more materials and crafted up a few more things, possibly. And then we'll be ready to continue building from there. So I'll see you guys in a couple minutes. Okay, guys, so we're back. I did go ahead and put in a greenhouse door and finish off all of these greenhouse windows. So I'm going to hopefully continue building here. Or not. Okay, it's not going to let me snap there. That's fun. Sometimes I love this game. Alright. Will it let me snap in here? If I get... Okay, apparently I'm going to have to be really tricky about this. Which might be kind of an issue. There we go. Okay. Can I continue building this way? Yes, I can. Beautiful. So that was painful for absolutely no reason at all. But it is what it is. It happens. Can I please get my griffin? Apparently not. I can't get my griffin. It's stuck. Maybe I shouldn't have placed that ceiling. There we go. Okay. Now I should have at least enough room to land the griffin over here. If I could get above the ceilings, that would be amazing. Game, come on. Oh my gosh, it really... It's not the easiest thing in the world trying to build with a bird that's quite this large. Might have been easier with a different bird, but also might not have been. Who knows? So I'm not going to stress about it too much. Now I'm going to go ahead and fill in this area here on the ceiling. Awesome. And this will be nice because this gives us an easy way out onto this little battlement area so we can kind of check on our turrets up here, make sure everything is working out really well. Cool. And then I do mostly want to leave this open. I think I'm going to go ahead and just put some railings here for the most part, except for I am going to need a way up and down from this. Now, I do have kind of an idea for that. Can we move down here a little bit? There we go. Oh, I keep landing in the pond. It's very difficult to move around this area with a griffin. I'll just say that. Okay, so what I've done here is I've brought over a whole bunch of materials. I've crafted up some new materials. So I do have a lot more in terms of building pieces here. And so one of the things I'm hoping to be able to do here, and I'm probably going to want to do it on this side of the building, because it'll be a little bit more out of the way. Can I snap this up there? No, I can only snap it to foundations, maybe. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I have to start at the bottom, which is not ideal for this kind of build, I think. I'm going to see if I can snap it up here, because that would be perfect. If I could build from the bottom down, I wouldn't worry too much about where it ended up. I only worry too much about how it's going to go from there. So can I cycle through? No. 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 Okay. I really would like to build downwards with this staircase, but unfortunately it looks like that's not an option. So I'm basically going to take straight down here, and hopefully these end up in the right conformation. They might not, and if they don't, then, well, I guess I'm in trouble here. So, yeah, the idea is to take these staircases and... Let's see, is that quite... That's not quite right. There we go. So, yeah, I want to take these staircases. Actually, I don't think that's where I want that. Oh, I don't think that's where I want that. Not quite. Let me see. Maybe it might work, but it's not exactly right. This one would reach, and it would go completely the wrong direction. Okay, so I definitely want to start in a different place. Where is this going to end up, actually? I wish I could see a little bit better. Can I see with the orbital? No, it disappears. Beautiful. Perfect, of course it does. Alright, so it's actually exactly flipped from how I want it to go, I think. So I basically need to start this staircase in the other direction. So let's go ahead. No, I want that. Yes, I just want it to snap the other way. And actually this works out really, really well. I think. I'm gonna place this really quick. Yes, okay, so that's where I want it to go. All right, so now the trick is that this staircase only goes up 2 wall heights, and I built up to 5 wall heights. So that's not ideal for getting all the way up the stairs. So what I've done here is I've placed this stone ceiling, and what I'm going to do next is come back down here to my smithy, which is over here in the corner, and I'm gonna grab a staircase because I did test this out. It looks like you can place one of these craftable staircases pretty much anywhere. So I should be able... okay, it's not letting me do it. Maybe if I put a wall here, this might work. Now let's try it. Yes. Oh. Okay, so it's a little bit awkward. It's not the perfect match, unfortunately, because this is not like a full foundation width in size, which is unfortunate. But that is still much, much better than it was going to be otherwise. And now I've been able to build all the way out here. Unfortunately, no, am I too close? I can't get out. No, okay. So I need to start back. Yeah, I need to start back underneath, and I need to start a little bit more over to avoid the battlement there that's going to kind of block my path. But you guys get the idea here. So it looks a little bit funky, but I definitely think I can make this work by building in like a closet underneath the stairs here and having it be like a curved staircase up to that, while there's like a little hidden room underneath the staircase or something. I think that would look really good. So hopefully you guys see the idea of the build here. I think it's too late for me to pick this up. It is. So I'm going to have to craft up more, unfortunately, which sucks because they're really expensive. I do have more stone steps. I do have more stone ceilings, so I'm not too worried about that. Now, I do know that this was in the wrong spot by quite a few foundations, and I wanted it to be over more, so let's, let me think about this. Here? Yes. Here. Cool. So it would be going up here, and then it should be curving up properly after that. So I need, with that stone, ugh. This is going to be quite a large amount of resources. In fact, I don't even think I have enough stone. So I may have to go make up some more stone real quick. Yeah. I'll go ahead and do that because this is going to be like the trickiest part of the build, is building the staircase, and I think I've cleared out most of the stone in this area, unfortunately. So I'll bring you guys back in a few minutes once I've gathered all that up. Okay guys, so we're back. Here we go. Hopefully this works this time. There we go. So do have my stone wall ceilings up. Need to place a stone wall there. That is not at all what I wanted. Give me that. Okay. Beautiful. So let's go ahead and put this here. Nice. Yeah, I like that. That's good. And then this staircase, I did make a couple of these just in case. Yes, perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. I can actually reach it now, which is nice. So I'm actually going to go ahead and destroy this. And this. And that destroyed the wall too, which is excellent for my purposes. Now, the only issue is that this now looks pretty weird and funky over here. So I'm probably going to have to do something creative with this space. Basically right here, since there is a little bit... I don't even know how to describe it. There's basically just like this empty space here, and there's an empty space underneath here. So I want to put something here to make it look a little bit less awkward. Make it look a little bit less... like suspended, I guess. I want to put walls there so that it looks a little more normal with the way that those steps are placed. But overall, I really like that. I could have probably just done stone steps that didn't curve all the way up, but I feel like that would have been a lot less interesting. It would have taken up a lot of wall space. And I still would have had to build out a little bit because of the battlement that I included. So I'm pretty happy with the way that this is going so far. All right. So actually, now that I can get up here without the griffin, let's do that. That's much better. Okay. So now the issue is going to be building the last 2 walls worth of height. Maybe even only 1 wall's worth of height, basically by using sloped ceilings and building up from there. So I do have this kind of glass structure, and I think what I want to do is actually build this up with sloped ceilings and then flatten it from there. Now, the problem is that I actually kind of want it to be sloped on all sides, which is going to make it look a little bit strange, I think, from the inside. So that's going to be an issue. I'm not sure how much I'm going to like that. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my greenhouse sloped walls just because those are going to maybe look a little bit better. Just a little bit. Let's go ahead and put that staircase away now since we don't really need it. And we'll put those stairs away as well for now. Cool. So I may... Yeah, I think I'm going to leave this as is. I might add another staircase, but I kind of like the idea of just having one and adding railings here. So this build is far from done, guys. There's a lot left to do here. There we go. Maybe? I don't know if this is going to work, is the problem. Because I think as soon as I do that... No, I can't place 2 sloped roofs. That's really frustrating. So I don't think that's going to work exactly how I want it, which is super unfortunate. I may have to just go with a sloped roof there and a sloped roof here, kind of like I did before, and then have it just be flat up top, which is not going to look quite as good as I was hoping, but it is what it is, unfortunately, and I'm going to have to probably live with that, so let's go ahead and do this. Nope. It's never going to snap the way I want it. Alright, so I did mostly want these to be, can I put this? No. Give me that. I love building an ARK, how you have to place certain things before others and the rules make no sense. There. Be happy. So I do kind of want to make this area, the roof here stone, obviously supported by these like metal struts in the greenhouse, just to kind of make it a little bit more sturdy looking from the outside. I want these greenhouse walls to look mostly protected. Now that is going to be a bit funky when I'm trying to finish off this build. I may actually have to double up some of these greenhouse bits here. And then I kind of want that. Yeah. I think that. Alright, let's go ahead and run down this way. And place one here. Yes. Okay, so as I said, it's going to be a little bit odd looking, I think. Hopefully it turns out okay. I have no idea. This is the first time I've tried to build anything quite this shape before, and so I do have some pretty strong doubts about my ability here to make it look quite the way I want it to, but I'm hoping it comes out all right. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some greenhouse walls and probably some ceilings and such. Can I move? Oh my gosh, it's like getting stuck on the stairs there. There we go. Yes, so I'm gonna go ahead and put away these extra resources here, and I don't think I'll need these anymore because that back 2 walls has to be They have to be flat. The ceiling has to be flat. It can't be all slanted, unfortunately. Can I carry all of those? Yes, I can. That's beautiful. Now, how many of these can I carry? Barely. Alright, well, I'll make it work. I guess we'll make it work. I can probably put away the stone. There we go. I can probably put away the stone walls now that I'm thinking about it, because I probably won't use those anymore now that I'm up in this second part. So I want it to be mostly open with like a stone roof on top of that. No, there we go. And I'm gonna have to go outside to finish this. This is why I have this door here, and I already very much love it. It has been extremely handy to have. Alright, so we might not have enough here to finish this off, but it's definitely going to be a good start. Alright, there we go. Oh, yes, we did. Oh, perfect. Okay. Cool. So now most of this roof is going to be stone. Wonder if I can get up here. Not quite. That's disappointing. Can I? No? Okay. I guess we'll go inside to finish building the roof. Outside for the walls, inside for the roof. It all makes sense eventually. So essentially, this is the idea here, is that we're now building out mostly with stone, finishing it off. This is the highest we can possibly build, I think, since that is now 8 walls high. If we build any higher, things are going to start breaking, and so I don't want to do that. I definitely don't want to break things. So we're gonna just have this be the way it is. Oh, we've got... I don't like that. Okay, so we're having issues again with gappage. I don't like the gaps. I unfortunately don't see a way around them, but I really am annoyed by them. So it's not just driving you crazy, trust me. It's driving me crazy as well, but they're very hard to disguise, and so I'm kind of just living with them at the moment. Yeah, I'm not happy, but it is what it is, I guess, for now. Ugh, it's so ugly. Why did you have to gap like that? It's your fault. Is there a way to fix it, maybe? Can I do this? Yes. Oh, yes. It looks kind of strange, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna double layer this gap while I can. Ugh. Much better. Okay. You can barely tell. So this is now filled in. I feel better about life. I tried to do that down on this other gap as well, and it's not working, so I may have to move some items, but I don't want to do that without, because I might break something. So I'm a little bit nervous about that. Now what I am going to do is continue building out around the edges here, and I think we're going to need some more skylights, because I do love some skylights. Oh no, we have that issue again. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna have to double build on this side as well. And you know what? That's fine. I can live with it. It's a lot of extra pieces, but it means that we won't have any funky gaps in our roof, which makes me pretty happy. Beautiful. Okay, so now I'm thinking what I may do is... I think I want a skylight over all of this, so I may actually go grab some greenhouse roofs and continue from there. I'm going to leave this one for now, but I might replace it with greenhouse roofs. We'll kind of see. I have to keep everything here flat now, which is the tricky bit. Okay, stairs are in the way now. Ugh. Yeah, definitely going to have to do something about the area underneath these stairs, because otherwise that will drive me 100% insane. But I do think we're actually going to be able to finish off most of the build today, guys, which makes me so happy. And if we don't, we'll be very, very close to finishing it off. So I'm also still happy, even with that. Alright, let's go ahead and grab these ceilings, put them here. That was wrong. No, give me that. This one. Yeah. Alright, and we'll build them out so they're a little bit even. There we go. There's gonna be a little bit of funkiness here, but I think we can make it work. I just have to be very careful about which snap point I'm on at the moment. Okay, and then I think I can replace this particular ceiling with a greenhouse ceiling and have it not look bad. Cool. Alright, so far so good. I like this very much. I'm gonna go ahead and fill this in with stone. And then one more greenhouse ceiling. Beautiful. Do I like it? I do kind of like it. It's a funky ceiling. I really like these skylight themed ceilings. I think they look really cool. A little bit different, which is really nice. So there it is. Unfortunately, we can't build too much higher without causing some breakage going on in the build. But I really am loving the way that this has kind of turned out. I think it'll look cool once we get some eerie turrets up on it. And once we get a few more things happening in terms of decorations up here and that balcony, which I'm really glad I did that balcony. I love the way it looks. The only issue is that it's a little bit difficult to get in here with a flyer. Park the griffin inside. It's a little hard to park the griffin in here, so I may have to think about possibly destroying one of these windows to make an entrance for a flyer, but we'll see. I could live with it, I think. I'm gonna have to be careful about those stairs. Obviously, we have this balcony area up here. Now, I don't know if I want to fill this in. I might fill in just the edge so that I have kind of a walkway all the way around. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and do that, because otherwise I'm going to be absolutely I'm going to hate it. Alright, so I'm out of stone ceilings, but I will finish that. I'm going to put stone railings all over it so I can kind of see where I'm going. It'll give me a way to look down and see things. It'll give me some places to put trophies or things like that if I so decide. And it gives me a nice place to stare at the stars, look out over the ocean, and then look out over my beautiful swamp here, because I am super excited about getting to live in the swamp, and I'm super excited that this build is working out the way that I really kind of hoped it would. I love it, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you love this build? Do you hate it? Do you think I did the best I could with what I had? And yeah, what do you think of the little pond here and maybe putting a couple of, maybe just some flowers around it, I think would be really pretty. A couple of flower pots in the area to kind of liven the place up since we lost the trees might be really nice. And yeah, name suggestions for the otter, guys, that as well. Cool, so I do think that is it. I have some spaces for trophies above these doors as well, which is a nice little area. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'm gonna go ahead and grab myself my little otter friend here. And that is gonna do it for today's episode, guys. So if you did find yourself enjoying this episode at any point, please do remember to hit that like button, guys, because it seriously helps me out. And if you want to see more content like this, you can, of course, subscribe. I will catch you all in the next one. Signing off, this is the Iguana.